its hirees are now under review. That revelation coming on CNN State of the Union yesterday, where my colleague Dana Bash asked Trump's border czar, Tom Homan, about court records indicating that the ICE agent connected with the fatal shooting of a man in Maine earlier this month, that this ICE agent had a history of domestic violence, allegedly.
Is the vetting process fail? Was that information not available? Or not known? So there's a separate administrative investigation on what happened. Did we have that information? Did we not have that information? But vetting process, if that was factual, you would have almost impossible time to pass vetting.
Joining us now, Republican Governor Mike DeWine of Ohio, who has been outspoken about the potential loss of thousands of Haitian migrants for
When you drag a song
in Ohio.
into this,
Thanks for joining us. So when the Supreme Court decision came down in late June, you wrote that more than 10,000 Haitians who've been living in Ohio may be subject to immediate deportation. What has happened with that community since?
Well, most of them continue to work, and some of them left. We don't really know how many. There's certainly a lot there that still work. Of course, as you know, what happens when PPS actually goes into effect, which looks like it'll be tomorrow. They can't work anymore. Have any way to make a living.
Studies on. Everyone knows it's split off sports.
It'll be a big blow to the community.
It was the first time I had ever seen a woman beat a man.
Decades in sports. Back to that premiere Sunday at 9 on CNN and next day on the CNN app.
High-stakes shootout.
Strongly over the last few years,
Democratic
the whole
senators,
city, but now
progressives
it's
and
really
voters
coming back.
battle for power.
One of the reasons they've been able to do that is
We've
because the
seen
nation's
results
built
and analysis.
jobs.
Is shooting
Not only
private
built
on the
jobs,
sport
but
on the CNN
restaurants,
and watch from the CNN
they
app.
bought homes, rehab houses, they've done a lot of things, frankly, have contributed to the community. And for them to be lost, it's going to be a big blow to Springfield, and it's going to be a big blow to the state of Ohio. I think, though, it's not just about Ohio. It's not just about Springfield. If you look at caregivers, you look long-term care in this country, about a third of them, people who work in nursing homes are immigrants. You
Yeah.
look at home health care, where they keep people in their own home, which is what we want. About a third of those individuals are immigrants. So when you start deporting them, getting them out, people are really going to suffer. They're going to really feel it.
Yeah, and Congressman Mike Lawler, who's a Republican from New York, has talked about how many individuals who work in retirement communities in his congressional district have TPS status. They're Haitians. If this goes into effect, you say you hear it might be tomorrow that the TPS status will be taken away. It then becomes illegal, as you noted, to employ these people. What are you hearing from businesses and business owners about how they plan on coping, what they're going to do if these are jobs that American citizens don't necessarily want?
Well, first of all, Ohioans are going to follow the law. They're not going to be law. Well, that's one thing you can like guarantee. Look, people have known this day is coming for some time, or thought it was about coming. So there's been some adjustment. You've got some Haitians who have self-reported. I can almost guarantee you that none of them are going back. It is a hellhole today. It's worse than it's ever been, and the dysfunctional government. The gangs are running most of the country. Nothing functions at all. It's total chaos. So no, people are not going to go back there. They're going to try to go to other places. But if you look at the people who are still there, these are people who put down deep roots in the community. They have children. Many of the children are U.S. citizens. They've opened businesses, done all kinds of things to be a part of the community. And for this to end just like that is not. It's just not good for the community, and it's certainly not good for these individuals who really put down their roots here.
On another matter, I'd love to get your reaction to the breaking news that President Trump today asked the U.S. Supreme Court to allow the administration to implement his executive order aimed at curtailing mail-in voting. Last month, you vetoed a bill requiring photo ID for mail-in voting in Ohio. What's your response to this latest news?
Well, I vetoed the bill, Jake, because there's no way to verify it. What the bill would have done is made it less secure instead of more secure. So that's why I voted the bill. Vetoed the bill. Look, Ohio does a good job in running elections. We have a lot of people who take advantage of mail-in ballots. We do a good job monitoring that. We do a good job monitoring people who go to the polls and vote. You can have an state issued ID and, you know, that some non-citizen film is gonna say right on there, non-citizen. So we're very careful and we do a very good job in Ohio.
Ohio Governor Mike DeWine, thank you so much, sir. Appreciate it. Seattle Police releasing new details this afternoon about a teenager in custody and a second suspect who remains on the run. This is after a shooting